Well, here we are, folks. We're here in Southwest Florida. We're in the brand new 302 Blackfin, an incredible new addition to the lineup of the Blackfin family. I've got my good friend Captain Mason Cummings with me. He's the engineering manager there at Blackfin. I'll tell you what, Mason, you guys have really put something special together here. I really am proud of it.
Yeah, we really appreciate you coming out and checking it out, and we're really proud of what we did here with this boat. Down to every little fit and finish detail and the amenities we offer.
Another really great thing that I've noticed about the boat is it gets exceptional fuel economy. The twin 300s, tell me about this, Mason. This is a great idea to go with the twin 300s.
Yeah, the twin 300 Mercury Power V8s gives you plenty of torque. We cruise about 40 miles an hour. You're getting about 1.5 miles per gallon at that speed. And it's just an all-around awesome package. And this is the base horsepower. You can go up from there.
That's great. I felt comfortable with that. Running these long runs that we do here in the Gulf of Mexico, it's great to have a dual outboard motors, because you never know what's going to happen. Gives you that peace of mind for those long runs offshore. This boat holds over 200 gallons. What's 225?
240. Yeah,
240 gallons, folks. So you're going to be able to make those 60 and 80-mile runs offshore in this boat. Very fun, very safe, and very efficiently with that fuel economy.
Absolutely.
Well, another thing I really like, I love the Yetis, how they slide out. That's a really neat design.
Yep.
You got to have a cooler on the boat here in Florida, obviously.
Absolutely.
And it's nice to be able to get it out of the way so everybody's not tripping and falling over it.
Yeah.
And it works out great.
And the nice thing about on the slide, you carry it off the boat when you're done for the day, get it off the dock, and take it home and don't have to worry about it.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, you notice on top of it, we've also got this aft-facing seat on this boat. Standard is a bait station there, but you can get this option as well.
I love the aft-facing seat. That's great. You can fit a couple people there comfortably. The bolsters on it are very, very easily interchangeable. I really like it. It's a really neat setup.
And whether you get the bait station or the aft seat, you still get the cooler. You just get a little bit more tackle storage with the bait station.
That's great. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go check out the awesome dash.
Sounds good to me.
Console in this thing is incredible. I'll tell you what, Captain Mason, this dash is laid out very professionally. And as they've always said at Blackfin, the boats are built for fishermen, by fishermen, and you can really tell right here. Tell me about this dash.
Exactly. I mean, we spend hours and hours and hours trying to get these dashes as comfortable as possible for the captain, because he's the one standing behind it making those long runs. He's the one setting you up over your holes and your wrecks and everything. So keeping those Garmin electronics up real high. You got two 12-inch screens on this one. Fusion stereo, keeping the switches out from behind the steering wheel off to the side. This boat actually even comes with a standard bow thruster. Standard Lenco trim tabs, and just keeping it as functional as possible.
Wow, a bow thruster on a 30-foot boat, folks. That's one of the biggest things I've noticed with this new 302 is it has a real big boat feel. You can do a lot of things with this boat that most people would not think you could do in a 30-footer. There's a lot of options here, a lot of neat capabilities that you can do in this new boat. I'll tell you, Mason, I'm really, really impressed. Tell me more about this dash.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the vent up there for those hot days, those long runs. Open that vent up, get a lot of wind flow in your face.
That's great.
We've got this flip down step to get the captain up higher so he can see over the bow. And then just little things like the grab rails. I mean, I think you mentioned those earlier.
Are super.
As you're standing beside the console making those runs, it's nice to have something to hold on to.
No, those grab rails are great. That's one of a kind right there. And I also like the adjusting bolsters on the two seats here in the cockpit.
Absolutely.
That's really nice, because I like to stand a lot,
Absolutely.
but I take a lot of people out that don't want to have to stand. And you got that really nice footrest, and the adjustable bolsters make for just a really comfortable ride. Because folks, here in Southwest Florida, we may make rides that are 2 or 3 hours run one way. So you need to be able to be comfortable on these runs. It's very important to get out there to where those trophy fish are so you can be successful. I really like this layout. I'll tell you what. Let's go up. I know you got the bow shade set up. I'm excited to see the bow shade, and the bow on this 302 is like none other. Let's go check it out.
Absolutely. Before we meet Jason up at the bow, there's something we had to stop and talk about. We've got our patent pending head door here. Allows you access to the console. It's a giant opening, submarine door latches on it. Swing it out of the way. You can access the head where there's plenty of room for a 6'2", 6'3" guy to stand up in there, store your rods and reels down in there, tons of storage space, electric head, porcelain toilet, access to all of your 12-volt breakers, key switches, everything else.
Well, Captain Mason, it doesn't get much more comfortable than this, and you guys did an amazing job on the bow of this boat. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not all about hardcore fishing. You got to have the creature comforts. You got to have the nice thick padding. You know, you got a built-in cooler on the front of the console. As you can see here, we got this bow table set up in front of us. It also converts to a casting platform, or you can fill in the whole bow with cushions if you want to, you know, lounge out and bake in the sun.
Yeah, it's really set up for everybody, folks. You know, the people that are going out to the beach or just going out cruising around, or maybe doing a little lunch break at lunch, docking up to one of our fantastic restaurants here. This thing is absolutely perfect for that. You've got the sunshade, which I absolutely love. We're totally out of the sun here. It makes for a fun afternoon. We can have lunch with the family and the kids on this great table that folds up, stores nicely in the center console. This thing is really set up nice. And as you said earlier, this thing has an incredible casting platform where the cushions all come out. The big fishing day is going down. Maybe you're going to throw a cast net off the bow. Maybe you're going to stand here and fight a big permit or a cobia or some big fish offshore. This really turns into a nice casting platform, and it's so wide. The beam is so wide up here to the front. It makes this just a very comfortable spot to stand. Even on some of your rougher days, you can still stand up on this casting platform and fight these fish.
Yeah, and then, you know, underneath us, there's also tons of storage. Everything underneath these seats is open to store. It's all insulated, drains overboard, so if you need to pack it full of ice and throw fish in there or drinks or whatever you need. We've also got the removable bow bolsters, you know, tuck them away. They're a nice bolster for your knees to lean against if you're trying to fight that big fish, or pull them out, and they're a nice forward-facing seat up here.
Yeah, those are really nice. Back to the family deal, those bolsters just pop right out. They're really convenient. They snap right into another place out of the way for your fishing days, or they pop off and set up and make just a nice backrest for a comfortable ride out through this beautiful Gulf of Mexico that we have here behind us. Another thing I really like is you guys really went all out on the stereo system. The Fusion technology is really great. Even when we were running the boat 20 or 30 mile an hour, we were able to sit in this console seat and hear the stereo absolutely crystal clear. It's amazing.
Yeah, that Fusion head unit integrates with those Garmin electronics like No Tomorrow, and the JL speakers and amps. They work great. You know, there's no better sound out there.
Yeah, and that's a really important thing on a fun day. You get your cell phone out, you can hook your tunes right up to the radio, or you can turn on your favorite local radio channel. Everything is available right there. Very neat, very convenient. Another neat thing I really like are these very convenient USB ports. The kids can plug their little iPad, or you can plug your cell phone in, or any type of little devices that you're going to have with you. Those USB ports are very convenient. That's the neat thing about Blackfin, folks. There's a lot of thought that goes into this. You know, Captain Mason here, this is what this guy does. He sits around with his team and he comes up with the best solutions for those days on the water where the boat is going to function great and it's going to be safe and have you a fun day on the water where you get back home and everybody's good to go. And that's what makes a great boat here in Southwest Florida.
Absolutely. You got to think about the whole family, and there's a whole team of people back home that are thinking about it every day, making this happen.
That's right. So do yourself a favor. Check out blackfinboats.com, log on, look at all the great boats. You can check out this new 302, which is absolutely phenomenal. Look at all the neat features and functions and all the other great boats from the line of Blackfin. Plus, you can find out where your local dealer is, or you can even custom build your own boat right on the website. It's really, really neat and a lot of fun, folks. So check out blackfinboats.com. You won't be disappointed.